Part 1. Happyland. The east side of Happyland. Nobody called it Happyland back then. We didn't know Happyland was a thing. But that two-street highway community of ours is most certainly there if you zoom in far enough in Google Maps. People just called it the house, or East Side Drive, or Severn, which swallows every highway community within a few kilometers or so. But the internet tells me we lived on the east side of Happyland, just across the freeway. And there must be something there if the internet tells you so. The east side of Happyland fits nicely into the plot of Severn, which names a dozen patches of human activity scattered along Highway 11. Not the Queen's favorite lands either. Mostly feet-burning, unforgiving turf. Summer so humid it hurts. Burger joint, bathroom break, and pit stop just up the road. Way before it was called Happyland, a few Nietzsches came to this place and named it Gissenausebing, which the township's website translates as cold water, back when the Nibbe was only clean and cool and life-giving and pristine. It's easy to imagine the Ngigwag roaming and the Nietzsches loving it there unconditionally for a long time. It's also easy to imagine butterfly towns popping up like chickenpox across Little Miss Dominion, and clusters gathering along the lake, with batty thoughts of burger stops and disposition inbound. 'Cause both things happen. But so did our time living on the east side of Happyland. Before any patches, pox, or burger stops, and even before those Nietzsches took back their gristmill or set those fishing weirs up, the oldest ones on this island, the Nibbe here went untouched for hundreds of millions of years, pooling into lakes and lolling in lazy rivers that snaked and warmed and expanded and rose with the heat coming from the heartbeat up in the sky. The Bull and the Old Woman. Before I was born, and before we moved to Happyland, two half-bads named Mindimooye and Touro rented a 3-bedroom townhouse in Toronto's Downsview neighborhood. And while I have about zero memories of them ever getting intimate, mind a brief kiss during Fear Factor, or a good job baby embrace after watching me beat the opening boss on Star Fox 64, they most certainly did a big do one awfully hot and soggy mid-August day in 1994. 'Cause 9 months later, Mindimooye rushed her butt over to Women's College Hospital when she broke water. Said I came out in no time flat and with an obstructed intestinal tract that made me gassy and colicky. She named me after Mel Gibson's kid in Tequila Sunrise, which I've never watched and don't plan on watching anytime soon, thank you very much. But just picture colicky me and Mindimooye getting plenty sick back then. Ziplocked ice cubes melting in pellets down her crown, in the constant rhythm of pinching and twisting the lids off medicine bottles. Got this sick with my big brother, Julian, too. Rightfully blames the cartons of cigs and cough antibiotics, even remembers calling poison control one time. Anything to kick those vice grip headaches and fevers that wouldn't quit. Sometime around then I got dropped on the head, which explains a bit. Like plenty, Touro and Mindimooye got sick of living in the city. 'Cause cities make people sick sometimes. Besides, Touro had always wanted to leave and try raising his family on a river. Something to offer me and Julian and our big sister Christine, 'cause Touro would swim as a fish if he could. When Mindimooye got a job as a server at Casino Rama, making $7 an hour plus infinite tippage, she and Touro went looking for a house around there. They wanted the bush, but settled for half bush. If you can still hear the highway, you're not in the bush. One of the casino bartenders who sometimes flirted with Touro told them about this 4-bedroom, 2-floor house at the maw of a marshy forest that faded into leafy darkness. Granny suite on the bottom floor. Just a 15-minute drive from Sunshine City and Casino Rama, too. Rural route number 3. Neither of them minded the house's occasional history of family break-in. But the real estate agent did mention some of the previous owners when asked, including one claptrap couple who went through the nastiest and noisiest divorce in the county shortly after moving in. Never mind the families before them, too. I've always wondered if it was the house that broke the family, or the family that broke the house. Maybe that's why they got it so cheap. Nobody knew about the swamp until long...